y'all. It's the best station in the nation, and we got it right here at our location. I want y'all to give a big warm welcome. We got Tuskegee University in the building, TU. We got Department of Chemistry, Biology, Engineer, Animal Science, all of them in the same cahoots together, y'all. Y'all stand up and give them a big warm welcome. Let's go. I'm going to see if they ready. Can you think they ready? I don't know. TU.
You know.
I know the basketball good, y'all. All right, how you doing, sweetie?
Hello, everyone. This is Shanae Roberts with Tuskegee University with the Biology Department, and this is 100.7 FM WBZ with DJ Booty Rush here, Me TV. Tuskegee Virtual TV, channel 181 in town, channel 19 on campus with Pat Wallace, the director, Kimberly Wright, Butch Baxter, and Jordan.
All right.
We are with Dr. Boogie with the Chemistry Department.
All right. How you doing? Let's give him a big round of applause, y'all. Let's go. Hey, we got the doctor in the building. When we had ended up meeting up and we was talking about what we finna get ready to tell the community now, man. Man, my eye just bugged out. You know what I mean? I just say this is something the community need to know. And this is something serious. It's very serious, but it's very informative to our community. And I want you to just tell them what you want to let the community know about some of the stuff that you guys been experiencing, doing experience on, and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's on you, my brother.
Okay. Thank you, DJ Russ. I just want to take this opportunity first of all to thank Tuskegee University and thank the Department of Biology, Department of Chemistry, Animal Science and Engineering, and the deans that are involved, and then the administration for giving us this opportunity. And today we are going to talk about a silent enemy in our midst, and this silent enemy is a parasite.
Okay.
And this parasite gives a disease called toxoplasmosis. So toxoplasmosis is a zoonotic disease.
Okay.
And this disease can be acquired through different means.
Okay.
But here we will be looking at just the causes, how do we prevent it, and the future of what we are currently doing in Tuskegee University.
Okay.
So toxoplasmosis, as we said, it usually comes from the cat. The cat is the definitive host.
Okay.
So when the cat has it and releases its poop into the environment,
Okay.
from there, it gets into the food chain,
Okay.
which means it can be carried by water into vegetables that are grown closer. It can also be found in the pastures that our animals graze on.
Okay.
And from there, it can get its way into humans.
Wow.
We also have another route whereby pregnant women can get it by interacting with the poop of cats that are infected.
Wow.
And here we're talking about wild cats or cats that are allowed to go outside the house.
Right.
That means they will come in contact with the parasite.
Exactly.
And from this point, the woman can also, the pregnant woman can transfer that to the inborn baby.
Wow. Whoa.
So the parasite that we're working with is actually a deadly parasite.
Deadly. Wow.
And there are several signs with regards to this type of parasite.
Okay.
And usually when you are not immunocompromised, that means when your immune system is in good shape,
Right.
you hardly notice it.
Right.
It's when you are immunocompromised, and at that point, the parasite shows up. There are 3 stages of the parasite. The first stage is usually the tissue cyst. In that form is not active.
Okay.
Then we have what we call the brachyzoid. Then we have what we call the tachyzoid. The tachyzoid stage is where it is deadly.
Okay.
And at that stage, when they are immunocompromised, either through HIV/AIDS, you are suffering from HIV/AIDS, or you are undergoing through chemotherapy, or you have just received organ transplant,
Right.
or blood transfusion. At that point, your immune system is not strong enough.
Right.
So the parasites make good use of your immune system.
Okay.
Basically, this parasite cannot really survive outside. It needs the host to be able to complete most of its cycle.
Okay.
So here, this is where we are
Okay.
with the deadly parasite in our midst. And a lot of us do not know that this parasite is in existence.
Okay. Wow. And that could be anywhere. What about cold climate, hot climate? It doesn't even matter.
Yes, it doesn't matter. The parasite can survive in cold climate. It can also survive in hot temperatures. During summer, if the cat releases the poops, it can lie in that environment without being dead. And when it gets opportunity to enter into a host, which could be animals that will rear, like goats, sheep, cattle, when they graze on those pastures, they get the parasite into their system.
Wow.
And from there, it can lead to what we call stillbirth. And it can lead to stillbirth. The animal will just release the baby like that.
Okay.
It can also, if it is in the human system, in terms of the human system, what you would have seen is that when the pregnant woman gets it and then pass it on to the child, it can lead to what we call bulky eyes or eye defects. It can also lead to mental retardation.
This is this camera right here? Okay. This is what it looked like, you guys.
Yes, so this is spontaneous abortion. And this can happen in animals. It can also happen in women who gets it at the early stages of the pregnancy.
Wow. Ooh-wee.
Yes.
That don't look too good there. Wow.
Yes.
This is stuff that we don't know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And people, we need to be looking out for that, because a lot of people have cats. They're just found in cat. Just imagine anything else, they're just in cats only.
Yes. Cat is the definitive host, but there are other hosts that it gets into.
Wow.
According to the CDC,
okay,
more than 60 million Americans are currently having the parasite.
60 million?
Yes.
Wow.
And then globally, it has been known that the parasite causes about 30 to 50% people worldwide have this parasite.
Wow. So if a person, say for instance, if they come to find out that the cat have it, how can they detect if the human actually really have it? Just though when you start, your body get weak. That's the only thing I really can tell when you really have that parasite.
When there are several ways that we can detect the parasite. If you are not immunocompromised, it may not show up symptoms like headache, fever. Oh. But if you are immunocompromised, you will see all those signs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And then often, based on the type of work that you do, it is advisable that you actually contact the hospital to make sure that you are clear out of this deadly parasite.
Okay.
Because it can be in your system without knowing it until you are immunocompromised. When you are immunocompromised, that's where you get to know its presence.
Right.
And it's not only affecting one aspect of your body, it affects every cell that is in your system. So it can move even up to your nervous system, which means your brain.
Right.
And then from there, it can change the way your mood may be.
So you saying, like, say for instance, if that parasite just take control of you, it can actually really take control of your brain. It can have you doing things that you wouldn't normally do up under normal circumstances. Say for instance, if you see a person that's he's okay, seem like and then the parasite can just take over, and you're like, why he acting like that? He's not intoxicated and on the drugs and like that, but it's a parasite could be just taking over your brain, and you're not even knowing this. And I know a lot of people. Never mind. But I'm just saying. But now I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's attacking your brain like that, I mean, it's controlling your thinking, your behavior, and you wonder why people have different mood swings. Wow.
Yes.
That's something to think about.
Yes.
That's something to really think about. That's kind of deep. Ooh-wee.
Yes.
Keep going. Okay.
So actually, with this parasite, it's not only humans that are infected. As we said, it also affects animals.
Okay.
So if you look at it per se, globally, you have 1% to 100% seroprevalence, which means the parasite is found in animals.
Right.
It's also found in humans.
Wow.
And usually they use a serum to actually check that.
Okay.
So you can find out whether you have it or not.
Okay.
And it's simple to actually walk into the clinic and then ask for that test.
Test. Okay. It's not free. I don't think it's free.
It's not free.
But you can go to the clinic and ask, what kind of test would you ask for if you want to get tested? Is there a certain name of the test that you have to ask for?
If you want to test, you can ask them for, you can mention the parasite. I'm trying to find out whether am I cleared
Okay.
of this parasite.
Okay.
As we said, the disease is toxoplasmosis and is caused by a single cell parasite, which we call it Toxoplasma gondii.
Okay. And I'm asking this though: if one cell get and you can it multiply when it's in your body, or just stay as one cell?
Yes.
It goes to it multiply.
It clones itself.
It
clones
multiplies
itself by itself.
Yes.
Wow.
It proliferates very quickly.
Very quickly. Okay.
Yes. When it enters into your system, it can move. It can move even up to the brain.
Right.
Such that if there is no attention at the early stage, it can destroy your brain. Wow. It can also affect your eye, which will have what we call the ocular diseases.
Right.
You see bulky eyes and all that kind of stuff coming up of out of that.
So basically, everything is eternal. You can't really not like she was just scratching a few minutes ago.
Yes, it's a tiny parasite.
Okay, so it's internal.
It's internal. Yes.
Wow. Ooh-wee. Wow. So who do you got with you, Doc? Who came with you?
So here I have.
Whoever going next. You go next, okay? Come close to the mic.
How's everyone doing?
How you doing?
Hi, I'm great.
Hey, she seemed like she's been on radio before.
No,
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Well, I'm Sade Roberts. I've actually been working with Dr. Bougri since sophomore or freshman year.
Okay.
And with him, I wouldn't consider him can't say household name because we not home, but he's a popular professor because he wants to make sure that we get the skills and we know what to do in the workforce, we know what to expect. So he comes to me, he's like, Sade, you should definitely consider doing research, build the skills that you need to do, build your resume. So this, which centered around Toxoplasma gondii, we work with certain compounds and we want to test them. We make sure we get certain skills. So this is the foundation of the research that we read about, research that we study about, so we can basically be aware for ourselves and make sure we let the community know. Exactly. So this is just an extra, I won't say extracurricular, but it's some extra because you can take it as a class or you could just give him your spare time because he stays way later and he wants you to put in because you get what you give. So we put in that time and we're here today learning, teaching, spreading the news. So
that's great, man. And the community need this. We need this. We need you guys on the show as as frequently as you can come because this is very, very, very informational to this community here. So who we have next?
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Joy Massey from the engineering department. I am a Kimmy. I started working with the Bougri my freshman year. I'm a sophomore now. And I came to Bougri actually saying that I wanted to do research, and so he told me about this particular research. And we go through the process of seeding cells and like adding the parasite and adding the compound, testing different compounds against each other. And so what we eventually what we want to do is create
closer to the mic.
I'm sorry. I can pull it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so eventually what we want to do is create a drug that we can either droplets in the eye, like you said, it affects your eye,
Right.
or we can intake it through a tea because Dr. Booger, he's a natural scientist, so he works with the herbs and things like that, and so we want to test for that so we can create like a tea, put in those type of things, and so.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of like flush it out or whatever.
Right.
Great. Next, who got next? Thank you, Joy. So we got coming up next.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, come on, get a little close to the mic. There you go. There you go. We got you now.
I'm Erin Huffman. I'm a senior.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God.
All right.
Yes. I came to Dr. Boogery this semester. Actually, I honestly was not ever really interested in research because I just didn't know about it. I just didn't do it. But I just felt led to go ask a professor. I felt led to go to Dr. Boogery, and it's been fantastic learning about this parasite. One thing that I wanted to actually kind of piggyback off of from Dr. Boogery is the treatment opportunities.
Right.
There is treatment for this parasite. There's hope.
Right.
But the thing is, it's not as effective. So, that's why we're testing different compounds to see if it will be more effective against the parasite. The two types of treatment that are available in combination are pyrimethamine and sulfadiazine.
Okay.
And individually, they're not that good against this, but together they, create very good results.
Okay.
But all in all, again, we just want to test something that'll be better for the community, better intake, because taking these those two compounds, they can actually hurt the whole cell a little bit. So it's only in different concentrations that it happens like that, but we want to make sure that people are safe as possible.
Exactly.
So
absolutely.
That's just a little bit bits and pieces about the treatment, and yeah, it's just been a great thing being a part of his life.
I learned a lot
far.
today. I've been in class today. Hey, I need to take class in the Booger class too myself. I like this. Okay, now who's we got here?
Oh, hello, guys. My name is Shakaya Madison. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm with the Detroit.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Now we just got to say where we from. Now.
I always represent where I'm from. Anyway, so I'm with the Animal Science Department. So, of course, treatment is good. Treatment is great for humans. But like we said earlier, it's a zoonotic disease. So the animals are being affected as well. So on my behalf with the animals, so my future research that I wish to partake in is being able to monitor the animals, because we have a lot of feral cats on and off campus.
Exactly.
So my plan is really to monitor these cats and test them once approved for the parasite, and hopefully be able to use the tested treatments that we've been trying to compose, and in hopes to decrease it, so it'll it'll basically like decrease the population of this parasite out in public. So
exactly.
Basically, we're just here to bring awareness to it.
Yeah, that's great.
And, effectively wipe it out, because this is a silent epidemic that we do not need.
And it's serious,
not too many people know about it.
Right, they don't.
Especially if you're not reading.
Right.
Reading is fundamental.
This all brand new. This all brand new to a lot of people.
Don't know.
This is all brand new to a lot of people. Okay.
Believe it or not.
We got one more guy. We got my man in the back. Okay. What's going on with you?
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
What's going on?
I'm Jeffrey Bryant from Atlanta, Georgia, biology department with the pre-med concentration. I think I want to talk about what Dr. Boogery has done for us more so than the actual parasite at this point. When we were working in the research lab, we're able to put what we learn in class to a life situation.
Right.
So it allows us to understand why we're actually doing what we're doing, and so that we don't actually take what we're doing for granted.
Absolutely.
So I think it makes us better students in the long run, because basically we study harder because we understand where this can lead us and how we can actually help people.
That's great. That's great. Can I give you a round of applause, Mr. Boogery, man? Let's give him a round of applause. I like that, you know, and I like that because your students come over here and that tells a whole lot about you as a person. Not just the fact that you're a professor, but you're a people person, and they love you. You know what I'm saying? And you teach them more than just about a parasite. Yeah. Along that, you teach them a lot of life skills too as well. And that's really, 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 really great in our community, especially you being a professor on the campus at the university. You know, you just got to teach them more than just the knowledge that you know. You know what I'm saying? Teach them more about life skills and everything. All that comes together. You know what I mean? Because if the parasite don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can teach them a lot, you know, and they comes on here and they tell that, hey, you know, blase, that, you know, you taught me this, you taught me that. And that's really, really great, man. Yeah. I just had to give you a round of applause for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really great. Yeah. Give another one. Give another one. I love it, man. I love it. It's the best station in the nation, y'all. And I don't want this to be you guys' last time come on here. I want you guys to come back again and again and again, because I know a lot of research you guys are doing or already have researched, and you got statistics on it that you guys can give that information out to our community, because everybody didn't go to college in order to get the information, and you guys can pass it on to us in our community. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know, and that's a really, really great thing. And we really appreciate you guys for coming on the show. Mm-hmm. And if anybody have any questions about this parasite, can you leave a number or something, or a website that these guys can come, if they call and I can give it to them, when we get off the show, you know what I mean? You can give it to me, so therefore they can want to contact you guys. They can be able to contact you guys and have questions about this parasite, or want to come and say, well, I got 4 or 5 cats and I'm just kind of curious about, can you come and collect some of this stuff, so therefore you can be able to test it and see if my cats are infected, you know what I mean? And leave a number or something so they can get in contact with you guys, and you guys can, help us out right there. I appreciate that. Right. And this, like you said, is an environmental thing, and we have cats on campus and off campus, and that'll be something to really know, yes. That's really know. We really appreciate that, you guys. And I want, before we go, you go ahead.
Yeah, before we get to that, I just wanted to say that, as the students are saying, Tuskegee is actually a place to mentor,
right,
and then to train them to have the skills,
right, exactly,
to go into the community,
right,
and then be a blessing to the community.
That's right.
So that's the purpose of every professor who is on campus.
Right.
So doing this kind of stuff is not surprising, but we are looking at training the future generation.
Yes, absolutely.
To go into these biomedical sciences, and when they are able to understand, they'll be able to discover things that will help reduce this health disparities issues that we have.
Right. That's wonderful.
So basically, most of them are going into medical school.
Okay.
Some are going into become veterinary doctors. So bringing that team together, interdisciplinary team together, will help us to be able to solve the problems that we face.
Wow, you're right.
One discipline alone is not enough.
It's not enough, that's right.
So you need the chemical engineer, you need the biologist, you need the chemist, you need the animal scientist, you need the veterinary scientist, you need the veterinary doctor,
right,
and the medical doctor.
Right.
Together, when we team up, then we'll be able to solve these problems that we face.
Right.
And like we said, it is a foodborne, it's also a waterborne disease.
Okay.
So you can get it through either contaminated water,
okay, or
contaminated food.
Right.
And to clear out, we are not saying that every food that you get is inside it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying that. You're just saying that they can get to it.
You can get it from food,
right.
Contaminated food. You can also get it from contaminated water.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes. So, and also to put the contributions, or to add other stuff, we want to say that students who are interested in coming into biomedical sciences and then learning things about this kind of global infectious diseases,
right,
they should not look anywhere, but they should look into Tuskegee and come in.
Absolutely.
Because they can see the number of students that are surrounded
Right.
us here.
Right.
Because they are all learning and they are coming from different disciplines.
Right.
And together over there we work hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
So it's no man's show.
Right.
It's all for us.
Together.
So we work collectively.
Right.
So if parents are thinking of sending their wards to, they should remember that we have the expertise on campus
Right
to
here
be
at
able to
Tuskegee
help.
University.
Yes.
Great. Great. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get quick shout outs. Anybody want to start? We'll start with you. Give you a shout out. Okay, it's on you.
All right. So this is Shakai again. I just want to shout out the Golden Voices Concert Choir of Tuskegee University.
Hold on, you sing?
Yes, I do.
Hit me, can you please hit me one note?
Hit you with one note.
Yeah, I believe I can beat you.
Uh-oh, you can beat me.
Yeah.
All right, bet. What we doing?
You got it.
Hey,
No, you didn't.
yeah, I got it. Come on, give me something. Then. Give me something.
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak.
Hey.
I lose all control.
Hey.
Something takes over
Hey.
me. In a days, it is so.
Oh, you got me.
amazing.
I give up. You got me. All right, thank you very much. It's on you, my man. I thought I had a dinner. All right, let's go.
This is Jeffrey Bryan again. I just want to shout out my high school back home, McEachern High School. There you go.
I never said where I was from, so I want to shout out to the city, 251, Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
This is Erin Huffman. I'd like to shout out my family and 205 Birmingham.
205 in the middle. Okay.
Hey everyone, it's Sade again. I'm from Miami, Florida, 305.
305.
Okay. I want to shout out to Tuskegee University because without the institution, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So I want to thank Tuskegee. Well, I'm grateful for Tuskegee, the instructors, my family who allowed me to come because I couldn't get here alone. And thank you for the opportunity. Never been on a radio show, so I can mark this off the list.
Say,
Appreciate it. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, it's on you.
Yeah. To wrap up, I just want to thank DJ Booty Ross and his team for inviting us to share this timely topic with the community. And we are looking forward to having a partnership with the community to screening wildcats and then collecting fecal samples to screen for the parasite presence. And when with that, we can make a good education to our people so that they will be aware of the parasite. And if in case they have the parasite, the cats have the parasite, then they can easily come to the vet school.
Right.
Where we have veterinary doctors who will take care of that aspect of the issue. Then together we can have one good health. Because if our animals are healthy and we ourselves are healthy, then we will be productive. So again, I thank you, and we'll look forward to sharing more. Okay. And then we also look for partners that may be interested in this type of studies.
Okay.
We are located in Armstrong Hall.
Armstrong Hall.
The College of Arts and Sciences. And I will want to end here by saying that I thank my colleagues in the Department of Chemistry and the Department of Biology for giving us this support, and then the university as well as the college for this opportunity that we have been able to go into this type of studies.
Okay.
Yes.
We really, so we also thank you guys for coming on again, man. Hope to see you guys back. We run out of time, man, and I want to give a big shout out to the crew right here, Kia Motor City. Hey, we got Jordan in the building. We got Jordan, and we got Also, we give a big shout out to Pat. He just left. He's the producer of Tuskegee Virtual. I also want to give a big shout out to my wife and kids. I love y'all. I want to give a big shout out to the Triple C's. That's the communicator, the co-pilot, and the connector right here at this station. And I want to give you guys another shout out. I'm going to give you guys another round of applause because that's something that I never heard of, this particular type of disease. And you guys don't put some on my brain tonight, and hopefully on someone else too. So I like to thank y'all. Hope to see y'all back again very soon after finals. I know y'all got to get out here and get finals. And I know I might see you guys probably next year, sometime, in 2019. Yes. But thank y'all for this year, 2018. All right, peace out.